So this is the second video for March 2016. This is going to be my entire tea collection. I have 10 in all. I'm not going to discuss these three because we've already talked about them. I'm going to focus on the rest of the collection. All of these scents I love. I sprayed each of them at least once during the month to get an impression, to be able to talk about them. So let's go through them. So we'll start with these two here, and these are the, the straight tea scents. Atelier Cologne, Oolang Infini, and Bvlgari Omnia. This is actually one of my favorite scents from last summer when it first came out because it has three of my favorite accords. It has iris, it has tea, and it has lavender. And for me, I don't know if you can see the level there, that's actually good for me because that means that I was reaching for it a lot last summer. I do like this one. Out of all these, I did pick these three over here more than this one because these three had really that tea note was prominent, whereas this one, it's there, but it's the iris and lavender as much as the tea. And I like this one too. Again, with tea, it didn't have the longevity that I prefer in perfumes, but I really think that's tea and not the cologne itself, because Atelier cologne is actually at a higher concentration. It's more cologne inspired, not a cologne concentration. Derek Lam 10 Crosby Blackout. This is new from Derek Lam. He released, I want to say, 10 fragrances. They all have 2 notes apiece. And this was my favorite out of all of them. It's listed as being a spicy tea, but I found it not quite spicy, but not quite tea as well. It's almost a bridge. If you're looking for that really spicy chai, I wouldn't say this is the one. But if you don't want that astringent tea, I would say, yeah, this is the one. If you're looking for the spicy tea, these are the two to look at. 5 o'clock Au Gingembre by Serge Luten, and Tea for Two by L'Artisan Parfumee, which, as you know, I'm an Olivia Giacobetti fan, and this is one from her. And as always, I love Olivia Giacobetti and everything she does. I'm surprised that this was not my favorite, only because how much I do love everything she does. But I think it might just be time of year. You wear a lot of spicy, heavy scents, and by the time March rolls around, you get a little fatigue off of that spicy, heavy scent. So maybe another time of year, maybe when I get to August, I'll be ready for something like this and like this as well. It's just not right now. And these two, this is actually Ote Rouge by Bvlgari. I didn't get the tea in this. It's still a nice scent, and I've seen recently that they've re-released it, so it's back in boutiques and retail outlets now. So I would say give it a try. It just didn't give me the tea that I like. And this is another Bvlgari Omnia. This is the original that has since been discontinued, unfortunately. Also a beautiful scent, but there's so many other notes in this scent that I really think the tea gets overpowered, or maybe it's just too milky and I'm getting more milk and tea and spice instead of just that spicy tea. But I still like it, and I'm happy I have it, but not necessarily the scent I'm gonna go for when I want a tea flavor, a tea scent, or a spicy tea scent like these two. So that wraps up March 2016, and April 2016 is actually going to be my favorite note, which is Iris, and that video will come soon. The introduction video will come soon. But just to forewarn, Iris is my favorite scent, and out of my collection, I have 20 fragrances where Iris is in the first three, so it's gonna be a long one. Until then,